This is way too early.
It's later than we normally do when we record early.
I know, but it's too
And
early.
we're late.
Wait, 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Ugh, whatever.
Yeah,
You're a toad.
you're a toad.
Welcome to Words Are Hard, a writing and editing podcast. I'm your host, Ramsey, the extrovert in charge of keeping the conversation flowing.
Apparently, we're not doing any open today.
That was the open.
All right. I'm Rachel, your other host, who can't get the screen to function properly. Also, editor and indie author and other stuff.
All right. Do you, fun fact, trivia, fun fact thing for the day. Do you know what modern country is considered the birthplace of coffee?
Norway.
What?
When I went to Norway, they apparently are the second highest coffee producer.
No, that's not true.
It's no, look into it.
I have. I've done. That's not true.
Maybe it's not producer, maybe it's distributor. But it's
Oh, that could.
something like they have a crazy amount of coffee moving through,
Hmm.
and they everywhere gave us coffee, and it was delicious.
Hmm.
I don't know, Costa Rica.
No. Ethiopia.
Mm, yeah, that makes
Um,
sense.
the story has it that a ninth century goat farmer was out in the boot with his goats, and he noticed that they were um, bouncing off the wall, energetic after they ate the little red berries off this one plant.
Hmm,
And then that's kind of how coffee was discovered
that's
because
fun.
of goats.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like most modern inventions.
What? Most modern inventions are because of goats?
Yeah, so we had another little bit of a unplanned, what's that called? Hiatus
Hmm.
due to many different things. But hopefully now we're back again, which is what we said last time and the time before that. But third time's the charm, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. So today's topic is going to be character agency.
as
So
always, do you know
what
what
is
that
it?
is?
No.
Okay. Character agency is when a character makes choices and actions that affect the story.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see why that would be helpful in a story,
Hmm.
but you'd be surprised at how frequently it happens that characters don't do one or both of these things, making choices or taking actions that actually
Okay.
affect the story. So, why is it important? Uh, Stories where the characters don't do anything are boring,
I mean, it's not really much of a story, is it?
right? I mean, you can have, social commentary stories or, whatever, and you can sustain it, especially for like a short story. You can have a story where it's a conversation, you know. You can play with this a little bit, but novel length stories, if your characters are not doing things to affect the plot, yeah, it's going to be hard to keep reader attention going. Another reason it's important is because just like in life, actions speak louder than words.
Hmm.
We get to know the characters and care about the characters based on what they do and not just what they say and think about. I'm
Yeah.
pausing for you to respond.
Oh, well,
That's how conversations work.
there wasn't really much of a spot to respond in the said conversation. It was just a very abrupt stop of the sentence and then a stare.
That's how my conversations work.
Okay. You need to hang out with people other than children.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
uh, okay, I guess we'll move on to the next bullet point.
So it feels like, I mean, this kind of feels like a no-brainer to me.
It kind of does. It's hard to do. Again, it's one of those things that like it seems really obvious when you know about it, but when you're working on your story, if you're not doing this intentionally, it can be really easy to leave out.
How can it be easy to leave out of your character doing something?
Well, if you've got a plot, right?
Yeah.
My character is joining a war to fight against what the invading army,
Dungeness crabs.
whatever. So my character enlists in the war. That would be an active agency, right?
Mm,
But a lot of times, especially at the beginning, you'll have an inciting incident that isn't the character's choice. So maybe the character's parents enlist them in the army, or maybe the character's conscripted and forced into the army.
mm,
So situations outside of the character's control happen to the character, which move them on further in the plot. And that's okay for that to happen sometimes. But if every time the plot moves forward, it's something happening to the character and the character reacting to it, as opposed to the character deciding and choosing to do something, that's where it gets kind of, all right, come on now.
mm,
Got to do something here. So when you
mm,
have those plot events, there's a battle. So the character has to go to battle. The character has to go fight. Like that
mm.
is that is plot events happening to your character instead of your character choosing to act to
Well,
affect the plot.
I don't know. I almost kind of feel like you could write a story that way.
Yeah,
That's
you
like,
can,
no matter
but
what happens, this poor old sap, everything just keeps happening to him, and he's
right,
just along for the ride.
you can. The problem with that is that eventually, whether or not your readers consciously understand, oh wow, this character is not making any choices, the readers will pick up on that feeling. And if it's not done well,
Hmm.
it can be very like you
So,
feel it. It feels off.
so just do it well.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Instances where that's done well
Hmm.
is your character is still making choices, even if they're trapped in the circumstances. If you've got a character who, the other army is attacking, the character has to go to war, you just make it a point of saying, okay, this character is choosing to go to war, as opposed to, maybe they're going to fake an injury and try to get out of it. Or maybe they choose to fake the injury and try to get
I
out of it.
mean,
You
I
know what I
guess
mean?
that is a
Like
choice too.
there's still, right. You still have to make a point of this character is not just passively moving through the story. They're
Hmm.
feeling things about what's happening. They're making choices to stay or to leave or to fight or whatever. And
Sure.
then they follow through on those things. Or they start to do those things and then something else happens and makes them switch. Characters who don't act don't move the story forward. The story can still happen around them, but it starts to feel like those characters aren't really a part of the story.
Hmm.
There's a in script writing, there's a test called the lamp test.
Hmm.
You know what that is?
I think I've heard of it.
Usually it's with female characters. If you can take the character out of the scene and replace it with a lamp and not
Oh,
change the
yeah.
scene,
Yeah.
you know that that character doesn't have agency because they're not doing anything to affect the scene, right?
You just, you're writing a story, then your main character looks over and it's like, why the hell's there a lamp there?
Right? But like
Didn't Giselle used to be there? Why is there a lamp there now?
if the character is sitting in the corner, standing and nodding and being there for the usually male main character to look at, a lamp serves that purpose just as well, right?
Hmm.
So, all right, I need to give this character some agency. Not every single character in your book needs to have the same level of agency, right? Some characters exist to be in the background. That's fine. But don't do that to your main character.
Just got lamps everywhere.
Yep. So how do you give your characters agency? The first step is to give them goals and things that they want. and then follow it up with good old MMO,
Mo.
which stands for,
Mo.
come on, means motive opportunity. Woo!
Oh.
To ensure
What
that,
the hell context would I have to be able to get means motive opportunity?
yeah, like, it's a
No, no,
common,
no. We're just talking about action and blah, 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 blah. And then I
yeah,
need to jump to means motive and opportunity.
maybe I've been writing too much suspense
Uh-huh.
that this feels like a really obvious thing. Um,
Uh-huh.
so if your character wants something, right,
Yes.
to ensure that they have agency, you need to make sure that they have the means to accomplish their goal, the motive to accomplish their goal, and the opportunity to accomplish their goal. If you include all three of those things throughout the story, you will ensure that your character has agency.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. It's also fun to play with, how far is my character willing to go to reach this goal?
Mm-hmm.
Would they kill for this goal? What stands in the way of them? Where do they draw the line where they will say, no, this is more important than what
Mm-hmm.
I thought I wanted? That's how you build character arcs.
Mm. Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your screen is dark, so I just see like the little light from what I assume is your microphone
Oh, yeah.
just going back and forth across the screen. That's
Yep. And I don't have any room on my desk, so I've been having to hold it this whole time.
nice.
Yeah.
Other things you can do to make sure your characters have agency, make sure that the things your characters do actually impact the plot. So if we're going to fight a battle and my
Yep.
character decides, nope, I don't want to do that, I'm going to fake an injury, that
Mm-hmm.
changes the plot, right? Whether they are successful with it or whether they are found out and maybe punished, whatever, like that changes the events of the story. It's not just, okay,
Sure.
all right, we have orders, here we go. So doing a few cause and effect checks in your story to say, hey, okay, here's a plot point. How does my character react to it? And
Mm-hmm.
does their reaction change things or
Mm-hmm.
cause other things to happen? Or is it just happening to them?
Mm-hmm.
And then also let your characters make the wrong choices and let them suffer the consequences. And yes, suffer. Like suffering is great in books. It sucks in real life, but in books, we want characters to suffer.
Wow, you're kind of a dick.
Yeah, that's what makes stories fun.
Seeing a lot of suppressed rage and
You get to work out all of your trauma on characters who can't talk back. It's great.
okay.
I
I
can't
would
see
say
your
you
face,
should, yeah,
but
well, it's probably a good thing.
I'm imagining. No,
Um,
seriously. In again, in real life, it sucks, but in fiction, like we want to see characters go through really, really hard, difficult things, hopefully, so that they come out on the other side better, right? But we
mhm.
like to see that growth, and nothing leads to growth better than suffering.
God. Okay. We're just all sorts of chaos this morning.
Well, it's true.
All right. So with that, sadisticness out of the way. Is that no. What
What?
is the right word for that?
What?
Sadisticness?
No,
Yeah, yeah. What's
I I don't know that there's a noun form of that. Hang on. Heading on over to Word Hippo because they have word forms. Here we go. Noun form of sadism.
see, I was gonna say something around sadism, but I wasn't sure if
I know, I was trying to think of one that still had the
yeah, the
different
C,
word
the
construct,
sadistic
but
sadism,
sadism.
like that just doesn't seem That's just BDSM.
No, that's not.
But
No, sadism is the enjoyment of inflicting pain or humiliation without pity,
yeah, Rachel,
deliberate cruelty, either mental or physical, to other people, animals, regardless of or whether for sexual gratification.
well, yeah, so in BDSM, the S stands for sadism.
Well, yeah, but it works for other things. It's not just that.
Yeah. Okay, the context of the sadisticness that I was going for does not fit sadism.
That's what sadistic means. It's
Well,
just the adjective version of that.
but it's just so graphic. I was going for a little lighthearted sadisticness.
Okay.
We're going for sadisticness. That's going to be used. We're not doing sadism. That's too
Okay.
much.
Okay. That's not
Yeah.
how word parts
Nope,
work, but
nope,
okay.
nope, nope, nope.
Word
We're
of the
doing it.
day is not sadism.
It's sadisticness.
No, it's not. It's soccer
Yeah, football.
because of the World Cup. The word soccer comes from 1889.
That's a little newer than I think I was expecting.
It's originally British university slang with the
It's their
jocular.
own word.
What?
It's their word.
It's their word, yeah, but
What
it's
the
slang.
heck?
It's not like what the actual sport is called. It's just what posh British university guys called it. It's the formed with the jocular formation ER from a shortened form of associ abbreviated of association in football association, as distinguished from rugby football. So there you go.
Gosh, they have such a like, ew, you call it soccer, not football. But it's their word.
I- It's I don't think the Brits are really the ones that are weird about that. It's the rest
Yeah,
of the
they
world.
are. No, Brits call it football.
Well, yeah, I know, but
They're huge
they
about that.
they also use soccer.
No, they don't.
Sure.
I'm friends with a Brit. He's never
Okay,
said
so your
soccer.
your one Brit friend
Yes,
stands in for
for all Brits. Yes.
all of it. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
No, okay, soccer. I honestly would have thought that that was an American word.
Nope, blame the Brits.
Um, I will happily blame the Brits. America
And
too busy.
because I'm reading down here, the game was played and so called in the US by 1905, when teams there
Hmm.
began to compete under association rules in Ivy League universities and clubs on Philadelphia's main line, also a stronghold of cricket. An English all-star team toured the country that year to encourage interest in the sport, and from 1905, the word was used in the US to distinguish the kicking game from American football, which was already a thing.
So soccer actually came second.
Yeah, in the US, which is why we call it soccer because we already had football.
Hmm.
So there
Football,
you go.
where you use your hands.
Well, you kick it too.
There's a little kicking.
And kicking was kind of more of a thing at the beginning.
I guess they did do little drop kicks for passes
Yeah.
then. Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
Anywho, there you go. That's why
All
we
right.
call it soccer. It's, again, England's fault.
Happily blame them.
Yep.
If you enjoyed the show today, make sure to subscribe and leave us a review, share with your friends or someone who needs to learn some grammar. You can also sign up for Rachel's editing newsletter at rosedeanediting.com. That's ROSEDENE editing.com to get a bunch of free resources, including your free 7 steps to line editing checklist.
I'm also offering a free first page edit through my Line Edits in Action series. You can sign up on my website and you'll be entered into a weekly drawing for a free line edit of your opening page.
And join us next week. Uh, oh, is that for real?
I haven't asked her yet, but hopefully
Jesus. Join us next week as we welcome back our special guest, Bethany Hensel.
hopefully
Bethany, when you hear this episode, this is
This
your
is your
invite.
invitation.
Come out next week.
We've been talking about like, hey, it's been a while. We should do this again. Um,
It may physically have been a while in real life time. I don't think it's been very long in episode time.
physically is not the right word there, but yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, it's because winter, right? Was the last time we did one?
Was it?
Maybe even before that. I don't know. Either way, Bethany's coming back, whether it's
No.
next week or shortly after that. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So remember, words are hard.
We're here to help.
Do do do. We need outro music. Do we have
Mm.
out? Yeah, we have
Yeah, we
outro
have
music.
outro
Yeah.
music. If you would
It's
ever
the
listen
same.
to the episodes, you would know that.
It's the same as the intro music.
Yeah.
We need different outro music.
Well, you make the different outro music.
I have. Do